Hey guys, it's Francis again, and look what I have here. A 6-pack of beer, but this ain't no ordinary 6-pack of beer. This is Shiner beer, and it's not just any ordinary 6-pack of Shiner beer. It's a 6-pack of Shiner family reunion beer. Now, if you remember, on day one of Stephanie's birthday trip vacation, we stopped off in Shiner, Texas. And I showed you a little bit about what was inside, but this now is the grand tour. Plus, we have an unbagging of what I got there. So anyway, you guys stay tuned and you'll see the grand tour of the whole facility, and then we'll come back and we'll open up the bag. So guys, if you remember, on day one of Stephanie's B-Day road trip vacation, we hit Shiner, Texas. And this is just a few pics of the city inside there. But we weren't there for the city life. No, we were there for a different tour, the Shiner Beer Tour. Now, it's really the Sputzel Brewery. And can you see those big copper kettles up there? But first, if you remember, we had to eat lunch. And then after that... So we're here at the Sputzel Brewery in Shiner, Texas. Let's go on in and take a look around. So first of all, this is kind of a little of a panoramic view of the brewery. And they've expanded. And let's just go ahead and take a walk on in. They had a really nice little gift store, and then in the back they had a bar with free samples. Now the beer was free, but they limited you. They gave you these tokens. You know, they don't want you to, get too inebriated. But you can grab your beer, go into the little theater, and watch some history of the beer company.
Basically, what I remember is this part of the building was built in 1909, 1915, Sputzel.
Brew a beer, looking to find a good old beer from the old country. So they started the Shiner Brewing Association in 1909, right on this very spot. They soon came to find that they needed someone with a little more experience. So that's where Mr. Cosmo Spetzel came in. He lived in Germany and worked at various breweries, and he came here and bought the brewery in 1915 and owned it up until 1950, when his only daughter, Miss Seeley, took over. Miss Seeley only had one daughter, and her name was Rosa. Rosa did not want to take it over, so that's where the Spetzel line ended, but we do use his brewing methods. We brew each brew one at a time and age all of our beer naturally. In this picture right here is Mr. Joe Green standing with Mr. Cosmo Spetzel. Mr. Joe Green held the longest employment with the brewery at 63 years. He had a brother-in-law at 58 years and his son-in-law with 43. There we still do have one man that works in the plant that has been here for 50 years. This is another picture of Mr. Joe Green with his truck. This is the brewery in 1945 when Mr. Cosmo Spetzel had it bricked. It used to end right at that beam, and all of this was a dirt road. In 1989, Mr. Carlos Alvarez took over our brewery, and he's put a lot of money back into the brewery, and we're glad to say that we'll be brewing for many years to come. And if y'all will all move on this side, Miss Dandy's going to explain the brewing process. Background and weigh. They come down through 2 pipes into the cooking vessels. Once they're in there, we have water to cook the grains to get the flavor from the grains and to convert the starches to sugar. Once that conversion has taken place, we move everything over to the ladder tun. Once it's in there, that has a false bottom, like all your grains and husks fall to the bottom and act as a natural filtering agent for the liquid. At this point, that liquid is called wort, W-O-R-T, comes from the German word wort, meaning liquid that will be beer, but not until it's fermentated. And if anyone's a home brewer around here and ever tasted wort, you'll know that it's not very good at that point. All our spent grains, guys, they go into a holding tank, and we have a contract with the local farmer. He comes over in his 18-wheeler, he picks up the grains, takes them back to the farm, feeds them to the cows, and rumor is he has some pretty happy cows. We move the liquid only over into the brew kettle. Once it's in there, that's when we add our hops. Hops grow on a vine about 60 foot tall. They have a little flower on the end that looks like a miniature pine cone or artichoke. They give the beer the bitterness and the aroma. We get all our hops from the Czech Republic, Germany, Washington, and Oregon. We then move it over into the hot wort tank. Once it's in the hot wort tank, that's where we clarify the beer. It takes 7.5 hours to brew a batch of beer. 30 more minutes to get it down to the chiller, chill it down. That's when we add our yeast, 10 days to ferment, and no less than 20 days to age. One batch of beer, guys, is 175 beer barrels. Our beer barrel is 31 gallons. So one beer barrel is 13 cases, 3 6-packs, and half a bottle of beer. Guys, we're doing about 11 or 12 brews a day. We're doing almost 500,000 beer bottles a day. Any questions?
Mucho cerveza.
How come we only get a little cup? How come we get only little? How come we get only little cup then?
Right. Because we don't know where to half it. All right, guys. So when we go upstairs and we're fixing to head that way, got a few rules we have to follow. We have to stay together as a group because we are a working brewery.
So we're heading down the hallway. It's kind of neat where they separate the tourists from the actual plant and the workers. And here's some implements from the past that were used in beer making processes. And that's the king's chair. That's where Cosmo probably sat. The Beermeister. And here's the water tanks. And of course they use the big copper kettles. However, as you will see, they use modern stainless steel. And here's the lab rats. That's where they test the quality of the beer through scientific means, including tasting and drinking, of course. This is where the bottles come in, and I guess this next slide will be a sterilization process. Then after that, they run down this conveyor belt where they're filled with awesome concoctions of beer, and then they are capped at this capping station. And then finally, they are boxed up and ready to go out to market. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the little tour. Pretty interesting. But let's go with the unbagging. The first thing I got, of course, is a refrigerator magnet for my refrigerator. You guys know by now I collect refrigerator magnets on my road trips, right? But here's something interesting. I like this cap, baseball cap. And who knows, this might be my next best favorite. Sorry, Green, Texas. Oh, this is cool. I like this t-shirt. It has the official Shiner Beer logo on it. All right, get this out of the way, and I got one more other thing. This is for you fishing guys out there. Yes, they even have Shiner Beer fishing spoons, okay? Let me get this. There you go. Well, guys, that's it for me right now. Until next time, you guys take care. I'm Francis Kiefel, and I approved this video.